want to talk about Stratocasters. The Strat, probably one of the most famous, if not the most famous guitar ever. And we know who made that famous. That was Hank Marvin. Jimi Hendrix had something to do with it as well. But anyway, I've got a couple of guitars that are Strat. I have a Strat. I have an actual Stratocaster. Looks like this. Actual Fender USA 2010. It's American. It's got the two. What do you call this? Instead of 6 screws, it's got 2. Because apparently when you have 6 screws, you leave those loose and you only tighten down the last 2 screws. So Fender just said, "The heck with those vintage styles, do this." I don't know. I couldn't tell you the difference. But I will say I have this Stratocaster. Really good. That's a front pickup, back pickup. All 3 pickups. Everything is dime. There's nothing turned down. So, but I also have this Strat style guitar. Its name is Lori. Looks like a Strat. Kind of is a Strat. Back pickup. In between. This has got that quack. All 3. Front 2. Front, which is where I like it the most. Now this has a fixed bridge. It's really ugly. Probably Chinese pot metal. It's got Maxon Xenon pickups. I think they're Maxon. I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, sometimes you walk into a music store, and this, I think this happens to every guitar player. You walk into a store and you play guitar, and it just speaks to you. It's just we buy our guitars online. I've bought plenty of guitars online. In fact, this guitar here, I did not buy at all. This was a gift from a friend, and man, I'm so grateful. I love this guitar a lot. But sometimes you don't, you just order a guitar and you hope it's going to be great. You hope it's going to speak to you, and sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But I went into a store a couple of years ago, and the store owner handed me this guitar, this Lori. It's a Lori. And I played it and went, holy mackerel, what is this? And I really liked it. I really dug the vibe of this guitar. And he had I think it was about an $1,800 or $1,500 Music Man on the wall. So I said, let me play that. Played the Music Man. It was great. But I'm like, give me the Strat back. Give me the Lori back. And then he builds Strats. He builds Grace, Jacob's guitars in Merritt Island. And I grabbed one of his handmade ones, or his store ones that he makes, he builds. And I love his guitars, and I kept going, give me the Lori back. Then I thought, well, let me compare it to a Les Paul. So I grabbed a really expensive Les Paul off the wall, and like, as much as I dug that, I just wanted this. I paid $150, $150 for this guitar. And it's amazing. It's crazy good. It's funny. I'll show you pictures somewhere down here, around here, of this, because this had a ashtray on it, but not like your typical Fender Telecaster or Stratocaster ashtray, or I guess it'd be Telecaster ashtray. It stood up about this tall, and the screws for the intonation stood up about like this. Can you see that? It's hard to see from over here. Way up here. Way up here. But so I thought, man, that's great. And so I bought it. I bought it on the spot. And so I got it home and I played it. The tuners weren't great. So the first thing I did was change out the tuners. Being the novice luthier that I am, and I use that word luthier in a very loose term, I don't know what the hell I was doing. So I pulled the old ones out. I went to shove these. These are the hip shots locking tuners. And I went to shove them in, and they weren't big enough. I thought, well, I got a drill. So I took out my drill. Drill. Got to this one, and bloop, popped off just broke it right there. You can see the crack right there. I feel like I own a Gibson. I feel like I have a Gibson Les Paul because I broke the headstock. But glued it back together, put it back together, and now this guitar is just... This through my Quilter tone block. I've got the steel string from Vertex on. I have some reverb and a little bit of delay, and man, it's just, I'm gonna play clean tones. I just thought, I love clean tones. a Lori guitar. It's great. I have no idea what the wood is. I'm guessing it's probably poplar. It may even be pine. I don't even know. I have no idea. I tried to do some research on these and couldn't really find them. Where these came from? These came from Sam Goody. If you are old enough to remember Sam Goody stores, I know they had some in Florida. This was their store brand. Kind of like Harley Benton is Thoman's store brand in Germany. This was their store brand. And, you know, apparently they were student guitars. They weren't expensive guitars. But these pickups, these Xenons, are just magic, man. I actually went on the hunt for these because I wanted to build the Strat that I wanted. I wanted to put together I wanted to assemble a Strat that was more colorful. The natural wood is really nice, but I like pretty colorful guitars too. So, but yeah, I gave up on that because I have many other guitars. But great guitar, and the sound differences. You know, it's not even fair to compare because all guitars will have a little sound. What I love about these guitars is big, fat warmth. What I love about the American Strat is it's Strat. That doesn't sound like a Strat. It sounds more like a humbucker guitar. Almost sounds a little bit like a... I don't know. It just almost sounds like a Les Paul Studio or something. So at the end of the day, I've got two really cool Strat style and actually Strat guitars that I will use, play, and enjoy. So the next time you go into a music store or even a pawn shop, you know, grab the inexpensive guitar and plug it in. You never know. You might walk across something really cool. And I've been fortunate enough to do that a couple times. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, you know, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when these come out. And I am looking forward to playing more guitar. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.